haven't seen it, well, we're gonna spoil it.
Spoil it in your face.
That's your warning. So if you get pissed, it's all your fault. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo.
What is up, little biscuits and sun-dried tomatoes? It's your boy, Eddie Collins.
Guys, this is Justin Brown.
And we are Media Popcorn. Spoiling the movies. Spoiling it all in your face, in your ears, whatever orifice you listen to podcasts in. And of course, we're keeping up with the tradition, the Medium Popcorn tradition of reviewing the sequels before we review the originals. So we're going to keep doing that. And if you're mad, then fuck you. We don't know what we're doing.
If you get pissed, it's all your fault.
Now, there's a lot of play for nostalgia these days. Okay, Justin, you and I on a Patreon episode, actually, we were talking about, we attended this thing called Kel's Burger Fest, which was sponsored in association with Kel Mitchell, who's famous from Good Burger and such. I realized we never actually talked about it on Patreon. Like, we just mentioned it, but we actually didn't talk about our experience and how it played into the nostalgia thing.
Yeah,
I actually feel bad for our Patreon subscribers, but still subscribe everybody, patreon.com/mediapopcorn.
We talk about it here, though.
It was fun. Tatiana hooked us up with tickets for the Kel's Burger Fest.
Shout out to Tati.
Yeah, got to meet Kel Mitchell. That was cool. He was chill. Yeah. He had his hand in his pocket a lot. I don't know what was in there.
Was he playing fucking pocket? Was he playing pocket fucking pool? Huh?
I don't know. But
he played with some Benoit balls.
But he did dress up as Ed at one point. His terrible DJ introduced him. He did some dancing and stuff like that. The DJ was really bad. The burgers were good. The burgers were good. The drinks were pretty good. And the meet and greet was cool. Like Kel was actually really chill, and he was just waiting for people to take pictures with him. Like he wasn't like, hey, like he wasn't like, an asshole about it or like demanding certain people take a picture with him first or anything like that. He was just like, he wants to take a photo. Like, this is what y'all. So that was really cool.
Well, you know what? At the same time, like, especially if you guys listen to the Shannon Sharp interview with this guy with Kel Mitchell, like the dude's been through a lot. He's been through a lot, so it's like a person like him who's been through it. He's definitely a humbled person.
Yep.
So like, I wouldn't expect him to be kind of a dick, because like, mind you, I met Kel Mitchell a few years back at Comic-Con. And I was with my nephew. He got a can of orange soda signed by him, but he was also like he was just really nice, and he said he chatted for a bit and whatnot. It was like he was actually a really cool, like a lot cooler than I expected anybody to be, meeting at a Comic-Con.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we both had positive experiences with Kel Mitchell, but we did have a good time at Burger Fest. It was in Williamsburg, which has been gentrified again. It's almost like double fried, hummus or whatever the.
I don't
waffle.
even know.
Double fried. Double
fried hummus.
I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. But Happy Gilmore
it's a cupcake shop on top of a cupcake shop.
Happy Gilmore 2, the sequel to the 1996 Happy Gilmore movie, which, in my opinion, is like very down the middle in regards to my favorite Adam Sandler movies. I would say, I think it's completely insane. Per like most of the Adam Sandler 90s movies and stuff like that. And this is coming out, and it's trying to play a lot of the hits, but it has this really weird storyline with Adam Sandler's got 5 kids. He's got 4 boys and 1 girl.
Yep.
The daughters are the daughter's actually his daughter, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so was the woman who's in the rehab and stuff like that?
Yes.
That's his
sponsor.
Right? Because they're all like in his movies now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I mean, listen, if you're gonna put all your friends, if you're gonna put Rob Schneider in all your films,
that's true.
You might as well put your family in.
Yeah, I actually never thought of it that way. Because he really does put all of his friends and shit, even if it doesn't make any sense or like there's no need for them.
I mean, but also at the same time, Adam Sandler is also known as like one of the Hollywood's good guys. You know what I'm saying? People love Adam Sandler. And like most people who've ever had, a run-in with Adam Sandler love Adam Sandler. Actually, so Adam Sandler was in my neighborhood doing a film. It was like a few years back. and apparently he went to like a diner or someplace, to get a seat. And the girl at the diner didn't know who the fuck Adam Sandler was. And it's just like, hey, we
Oh
don't have a
yeah,
seat for you.
yeah.
You're gonna
There's
have to wait and
yeah,
things like that. And he was, and Adam Sandler walks in wearing fucking basketball shorts and the fucking oversized t-shirt. So she's just like, there's just this weird this weird guy here. But then it became like a whole thing, and like Adam Sandler like took care of her and things like that. So like, it became, a nice story. But like, yeah. And like I know people who've worked with Adam Sandler and just said that he was just fucking amazing.
yeah, and
Amazing to work with, and he's like he like really supports people, which is like I wish that most artists would support their friends
mm,
the way that Adam Sandler does.
yeah, 100%. And also, I mean, I texted you an article about The Rock, the Smashing Machine, and
Yeah,
how apparently he's the real deal in this fucking movie. But the one thing that came out of Venice in regards to Adam Sandler's new upcoming movie that's called Jay something with George Clooney is that Sandler's really fucking good in it, and he actually might
yeah,
finally get a nomination. So,
mm,
two really, really likable people. And The Rock has an even better story because he's already still likable, but he got like humbled because of all this
yeah,
Black Adam shit that happened. And so he's got a great comeback story. Man,
yep,
man, that could be a hell of a Oscar season. Adam Sandler and The Rock both have noms. But then, some people would be like, it's the end of fucking cinema, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, give them their flowers. If they did the work, and we give this to
yeah,
anyone else, fucking Adam Sandler's been fucking killing it. Like he does terrible comedy sometimes, really bad.
yes.
Happy Gilmore too is one of them. But my fucking
I
god,
don't
dude,
agree.
sometimes
I
he
don't
does some
agree.
fun acting. Sometimes he does some really good dramatic acting, man.
Yeah, he does. And also like, with the Rock, like, bro, I was watching the news this morning and they were talking about the Rock's performance in that film and how he got a standing ovation, at a recent screening of it. So it was just like, when fucking they're talking about it on like the morning news, it's just like, oh, for like a wrestler, that it has to be fucking really decent and good.
And also, we know that Adam Sandler is incredibly likable dude because he was able to get one of the busiest actors and director of the Smashing Machine that we just talked about in this
Hmm.
movie, Benny Safdie, who plays the fucking crazy dude behind the Minx company or whatever. His
Yeah.
performance is unhinged. He's fucking
Yeah.
crazy in this.
Yeah. He's out of control.
Like,
He's out of
there's,
control.
I mean, everyone was. That's the thing about this movie, particularly. Everyone is out of their fucking mind. Everyone's at least a 7 on
Bro,
like.
Ben Stiller
Oh, yeah,
is
he's fucking.
prominent in this film.
He's fucking when he came in, I just started laughing. I was just like, Ben Stiller's fucking, and then he changed his voice a little bit.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, he was fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah. I mean, like, and that's the thing. It's just like when somebody is so well liked and enjoyed by their castmates, coworkers, and things like that, where it's like, was this almost 30 years later, they're coming back and they're just like, yeah, of course I'd fucking want to work with you again, or like I'll pull out the stops for you. Like that just shows a lot about a person.
Yeah, that's
You,
how I felt
it
about.
pulls,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's how I felt about Seth Rogen with the studio. I'm like, dude, he got
Hmm.
Martin Scorsese to act. Like people must love you, man. Like,
Yeah.
but in this movie, okay, people must love you because Julie Bowen, who came back, who was like, I
Hmm.
don't think they want me back. She came back to die immediately. I was like, how dare you kill this beautiful blonde woman?
Well, I mean,
She looked great still. I don't give a fuck. I don't
she
care if
did.
it's
She
plastic
did.
surgery or what have you. She looked great. I could have done without the CGI de-aging stuff with Adam
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sandler. Like, that was kind of
Yeah.
creepy. But that's gonna be a new thing, I imagine. That's gonna be
I know.
prominently used.
Well, especially if they keep on doing shit like this, the movies like, 30 years in the future,
Yeah.
you're gonna
Uh,
see a lot more of this
yeah.
stuff.
Now there was some stuff. There were some gags that had me laughing consistently. Like the whole Happy Gilmore's not an alcoholic, and he like makes everything's a flask. The
Yes.
cucumber's a flask. The phone he uses as a flask. All this shit. When the daughter's like pouring out alcohol, like a toothbrush is a flask and shit.
Yeah.
Insane.
I mean, which is just nuts. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, there was just some really crazy stuff. Like when they talked about how he even made a golf ball a flask, which was insane. Like that's such a waste of space and alcohol. Um, he
Yeah, good enough for a shot.
Yeah. That was disgusting when the daughter comments on she made the brisket and she's like, I braised the brisket in ketchup just like you told me. I was like, that's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Listen, man.
Oh, just tomatoes.
That's fucking typical white fucking culinary.
That was so gross. Um, that was really there's some really like unhinged random moments in this movie, dude. Like when he golfs with the please don't destroy dude, Margaret Qualley and Eric Andre. That
Oh
scene
yeah.
was nuts. And the way it ends with like the cart exploding on top of it, that was weird, dude. That wasn't even funny weird. That was just like it felt like it was just a bunch of scenes.
Well, yeah. Well, I felt like until he actually went back and started playing golf again, it was a bunch of scenes.
Yeah.
And like and like that's the thing with this film is like it does like the beginning is kind of messy, but then the fun stuff really comes, in the later half of the film. But all right, so another reason why like I think I have a different view on this film is so I recently watched Happy Gilmore with Jackson and Axel
Oh,
and the OG one, and they absolutely loved it. So they've been waiting for Happy Gilmore 2 to come out. So when I went to Greece, with the family or whatever, before I left, I downloaded Happy Gilmore 2 because it had come out on Netflix
yeah.
by that point, and I had it on the iPad and just like waiting. So then, like, maybe there's a night in Greece where like we're kind of just chilling before dinner, yada yada yada. And I'm just like, we'll watch the movie or whatever. So I actually watched this film with Jackson and Axel. Now, mind you, this is definitely a little bit more adult than the original film because, like, yeah, it's alcoholism and tons of violence.
Kills his wife, actually. Like it's an accident, but he does
Yeah,
kill his wife.
I mean, niggas die
And
every
one could
day,
say
B.
in the dark world, maybe Happy intentionally did it, and that's why he's drinking himself to death.
Why would he intentionally kill his
I don't
wife?
know, man.
I
This
mean,
it
he
felt like this
pumped
movie
out
wanted to go
5
dark.
kids with her
I know.
in short order too. The last
No,
one, it
year
seemed
after
like it took a few years. He was just pounding away. Come on now,
I mean, it's Julie Bowen, bro. He literally
yeah.
his happy place was her in lingerie. So yeah, he's gonna be fucking her a lot, dude.
Yeah, and he had a lot of anger. He had a lot of anger issues. So
Oh yeah,
so
he
he
did.
was really he's from the hip, which that's also the hip thing. That was a weird.
Yeah. So what they were doing was surgically taking out ligaments from like people like Haley Joel Osment and
ligament
shit.
ligament nigga
What I say?
ligaments. The term service take out ligaments. Ligaments. What the fuck are you saying, Brandon? College degree, guys. College degree. Go on.
But they were purposely like altering people, their players, so they had the same flexibility that Happy has.
Yeah.
Just like, because of his rage.
Well, but yeah, and that's the thing. But he was like, he's able to hit that far because he probably had an accident when he was young, which severed that ligament, which then helped him hit that far. But that wasn't the case. It was just the fact is like he's like I just have all this unchecked anger, and
Yeah.
that's why I can hit the ball like I like that.
Yep.
So like imagine if they actually severed that ligament for him, bro. That would have been nuts.
I did I did laugh a lot when they first talked about Happy Gilmore, like with the daughter, and she's like, "Oh, you were a Jeopardy question," and then the Jeopardy contestants try to like guess it's Happy Gilmore, they all fail, and then the host is like, "He is Jewish, but we were looking for Happy Gilmore." I was still like, that teacher was hot, the dance teacher. I was like, she's kind of hot, and then she like disappears.
Isn't That's his wife?
That's
Isn't
Adam
that his
Sandler's
wife?
wife in real life.
I believe so.
Good for him. Oh, so it's really a family affair now with these fucking movies.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
everyone's
I'm
kicking. Okay, got it.
yeah, yeah, Jackie Sanders. That's his the dance teacher.
Damn. Okay, good for him. Good for him. There were a lot of flashbacks and quick flashes to the first movie, which became very, very annoying. Like it was like,
Mm.
dude, you got to have faith that people can remember the fucking original.
Yeah.
And if you don't have any context, I don't know if showing this is going to make it better. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because yeah, it just got very annoying. But it was also like, oh, this guy's the kid of that character, and this guy's the kid of that character. It's all right. But the Eminem part did make me laugh. Except, what's going on with his beard? What's going on Eminem's face? Is that like a
Well,
fake beard? What is going? What is that's weird, right? It looks weird.
well, I mean, it's almost like he got a Chicago lineup.
It looks really weird, but it
I
was
would
funny
wait.
though.
Wait, his wife, wasn't she in a movie with him outside of?
They had it like he has all those Netflix movies, so I know like the daughters were in this last one. I think the daughters are mainly the main characters in like the last movie he did.
Because it was so they've been married since 2002. She like, no, I'm sorry, 2003. She was in 50 First Dates. She was a voice in Eight Crazy Nights. She was in Little Nicky.
Okay, so
She's been around. Yeah, she's been around for a minute. But they got married in 2003. This is like, yeah.
I mean, Judd
Good for
Apatow, to
him.
be fair, did the same thing. I shouldn't be giving
Ben
so much.
Stiller, same thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and his wife was Christine Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
She was.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Stiller was so fucking crazy in this movie. Uh, and then when he gets like when they had the undercover thing to arrest him and shit.
Yeah.
He's like, manual labor is a character builder.
One thing I wish that they did was kind of play into the whole thing that his character was also the same character from fucking Dodgeball, from
Or heavyweights. They had a
heavyweights and things
heavyweights
like that.
reference in this with the Travis Kelsey with the honey with Bad Bunny and the bear. That's a heavyweights reference.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. In his happy place. I gotta say, also Bad Bunny did a great job with this.
He's funny, man. He is funny. He's
Yeah.
charming. And him and fucking Marcelo, I wouldn't want to see a whole movie with them doing that shtick, but it is funny though. When Marcelo just says insanity, like insane shit in Spanish, and then he took that cop's hat and ran. He's like, hey, they don't need you, like, because the caddy doesn't have a caddy. And he's like, oh, like, we don't need you right now, Primo. And he's like, okay. And then he just like, I'll see you later. And he just grabs a cop's hat and runs off. And then he pops up later in the movie. I'm like, he should be in jail. And in 2025, he's probably detained by ICE.
Well, no, he's not detained by ICE. He's sent off to fucking the Sudan.
Yeah. Dude, I've been watching South Park. Ooh-wee. They were going.
I love it. I fucking love it. If
Christine
you're
Nolan,
not
those
watching
dogs,
South Park,
that was fucked up. That was so fucked up.
you know what the next one is though, right?
No.
The one on Wednesday. Well, I'm sorry, guys. This is whenever this is coming out. But Butters is trying to buy like some sort of doll for his girlfriend, but he has to deal with the tariffs. So that's what it's all about.
Oh no.
So apparently South Park has actually changed its format. It's not going to be a weekly show. They're doing it every 2 weeks. He's like, because there's so much shit happening that they want to be able to fucking like, get things, in that'll still feel topical.
Yeah.
And that's because like, it's like you feel like something happens and everything moves on so quickly.
Yeah.
So it's like they want to make sure that they're up with the time. So they're doing it every 2 weeks now.
Damn. Imagine have that kind of power where you're like, we're gonna have to change the release schedule, motherfuckers.
Yeah, just because we want to get into that ass even deeper.
Now to your point about Bad Bunny, he's funny. Travis Kelsey, not funny. That guy is trying way too hard.
Yeah, that wasn't
way too
that
hard.
wasn't it.
Also, I know his girlfriend before Taylor Swift was black, right? Has he always dated black women or been like? Has he always talked like that with that kind of like wagger?
Wagger?
The kind of wagger?
I hate you. I hate you so fucking much. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I mean, I didn't really listen to his podcast or anything, but I've never listened to it. So I don't know how his typical everyday cadence was. So like it's hard for me to say, but he always, he's always kind of had like a decent sense of humor in some like the commercials and shit that he did, and he's always kind of been kind of like more of like a fun loving guy, kind of like very light, especially for a football player. Even though football players are actually typically pretty cool. As far as sports, as sports stars, they're actually probably the most, down to earth.
Didn't they say his brother had like a drinking problem? He probably didn't, but like I remember like they showed like this one video of him like dancing really weird at a concert. I was like, man, this guy was just trying to live his life. He's got a little bit of notoriety because he's like a football player or whatever. But his brother starts dating the most popular woman in the planet, and then so every move he does is scrutinized.
Well, first of
He's supposed
all,
to be drunk
I mean,
at a concert.
bro, I mean, the guy was like a football, like he's not like just a football player. He's a very good football player.
Mm.
And Travis Kelce, because of the team he was on, and actually Travis Kelce is actually a very good football player as well. I mean, he was famous just based off of his play on field. So it's like Jason Kelce was actually, it's not like he was like a nobody.
Yeah.
Like people knew who Kelce was, but also people have to take into account that when Jason Kelce was doing all that shit, he had just retired. So he's not in training camp anymore.
Yeah.
He's like officially just like
he's able to
can go
enjoy
out and just enjoy. Like there's like I need to take care of my body. Like no, I can drink and just have
he's able
fucking
to
fun.
enjoy the nectars of fucking Stella and Angry Orchard. Let the man cook.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and I think a lot of people don't realize how hard football is, like the schedule for it, and how hard it is on every player's body,
Gotta
and
watch
like a
Any
lot
Given
of
Sunday,
players.
everybody.
Well, yeah,
Any Given Sunday.
but
The inches.
2 inches right in front of your face.
You gotta
No, I
give
can't. I
me-
know I can't help you do it.
I piss every sits away. Scared off every woman. But Jamie,
Scared off everyone that ever loved me. I can't do it for you. I'm too old. But if you look next to you, you look at the guy, you look in his eyes, and you're gonna see a guy who's ready to die for that inch.
give me inches. Oh my god.
To scratch, digging with his fingernails.
We're mocking it, everybody, but that shit is amazing. That's a great scene.
It is.
That's a
It
really
is.
fucking good scene, dude.
It is.
Oh
Oh,
man.
I love it.
Okay. We gotta do Al Pacino month. We gotta do Al Pacino just like insane.
Pacino.
It just ramps up and crazy. Like we start with
It really
Godfather
does.
and it just gets crazier.
God.
Godfather is probably his most subtle performance.
I don't even know if I can do fucking just do Godfather. It's just fucking nuts. That like Godfather is just so fucking long. I'm like, yeah, it's great, but like I feel like if we're gonna go crazy, we gotta start with Scarface. Yeah, yeah, Scarface. We gotta do Scarface and then build from there. And like, listen, I'll fucking I'll go back and watch Cruising all over again.
No. Oh god, I forgot about that movie.
Oh no,
Once a
you
year
can
it
never
just
forget
beats
about that.
back up. It's just what is happening.
Mhm.
Boy. All right. I talked about the golf cart scene. It looked terrible, by the way. When that thing exploded, that was weird.
Yeah. Some of the CGI was not good.
Yeah. I love Ben Stiller when he finds out that Adam Sandler secretly reading Chubbs' book underneath like the book that he gave them. He just throws it against the wall. I'm like, that's nonsense, but for some reason it made me chuckle.
Yeah.
There's some weird things like that. The bad breath joke about the Safdie brother, that was kind of funny. But there was a point in my notes where I wrote, this is getting worse. Because there's literally a point where I think the daughter asked at one point, she's like, what the hell is happening? And I'm like, I feel like that's indicative of my viewing experience. Because there's a bunch of there's a scene with a bunch of golfers, right? That's what all those cameos, like the dudes on the team that they're playing against the Minx team or whatever with. Okay. I was like, I don't know who any of these guys are.
Well, yes. Unless you follow golf, you wouldn't know who any of those dudes are. But I think also because there were points in the film where it was like, especially when it was like the brothers, like his kids, they were just very like they were just violent for no reason. Steve Buscemi shows up, and then they're chasing them down the block. They're like kicking the car. It's like,
Yeah, that's the
yeah.
one thing
So
I would
like,
tell. That's the one thing I would tell Adam Sandler to pull back on these
what?
days. And I know that this is gonna like rub some people the wrong way or whatever, but like I think you gotta kind of read the room when you got in 2025 four white dudes that are just running around reckless, flashing their asses, literally destroying everything in their path. Like
Oh, you
four
mean
white
just being
guys,
fucking
four
complete,
white
like
American
just
dudes just
angry?
doing that shit.
Yeah,
But maybe
yeah,
that's the joke. Maybe that actually is the joke.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like it wouldn't behoove them to be like that. Doesn't behoove like that reflect well on the past mother. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
if he cared about them getting right, he would be like, hey, like remember your mom, respect yourself, like blah blah blah. But also they had him randomly, which they didn't show him before, but he was drinking at the job at Stop and Shop with the bread,
Yeah,
as a dick, like
yes.
because they all do that and shit at their jobs. Which you're getting fired immediately in 2025.
Oh, for doing that? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's sexual harassment. You're
yeah,
done.
you're done. All of them would be on a fucking list, and not a good
I
one.
mean, it's funny because like Jackson and Axel found that to be hilarious. I was just like, yeah, guys, like we laughed about it. I was like, but don't do that though. You can't do that. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
you don't come back from that, especially nowadays with the internet. Yeah, you're not coming back from that. You need to make sure Justin. You need to make sure your sons know to keep their dick in their pants, unless
Yeah,
someone
well,
asks
I
for it,
mean,
and then you
that's
have that's another conversation to have as well.
listen,
It's just layers of conversations you have to have.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I cannot promise that because Axel is fucking naked, a naked baby all the fucking time. He was assed out and fucking in Greece, walk around the pool butt ass naked. He's butt ass naked all the time, and you never know when it's gonna happen.
Why? What?
Never know when it's gonna happen.
He just
I don't know
doesn't like
what's.
clothes.
I don't know what he'll just pop up naked. I'm just like, Axel, what are you doing? What are you doing? Where's your pants?
And he's a runner too, right? So you gotta chase him around naked and shit.
Yes, and he thinks it's hilarious.
He's just
Axel's
chasing
gonna
around
be a
this big
problem.
boy. Yeah, that's not good. That's not a good starting point, Justin.
No, it's not good because I'm a black dude and I got these light bright fucking children and I'm chasing them around and they're naked, bro. The other day
Yeah.
I had to take I took Axel wherever the fuck we were. Axel had to go to the bathroom. Oh, we were in IKEA. So Axel had to go to the bathroom. Well, actually, he said he didn't have to go, but I knew he had to go. So I have to drag him into the bathroom to go to the bathroom. And he's in there and he's just screaming. He's like, no, mommy, da 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 da. I'm like, Axel, please stop. Please stop doing this because this makes it seem like I'm a predator. You gotta stop yelling right
And don't call me daddy. That actually might make things worse.
now. Daddy, no.
Speaking of brothers, Lavelle Crawford, funny comedian. How is he still alive? Because he's been that size for a long time, dude.
No, he's lost a lot of weight.
That's him losing weight.
He's lost a lot of weight.
I remember he had a what was he had like it was like an impromptu, not even a roast battle, but they were just ribbing each other at the fucking. It was some award show.
Who was it? It was
It
it
wasn't
was
Cedric.
him.
It was the dude. Was it the dude from House of Pain? The fucking
Yeah,
Tyler
yeah. From
Perry
Meet the
shows.
Browns. From
Yeah,
Meet the
yeah,
Browns.
they went in
Yeah,
on
yeah,
each other. That was funny though. They were really
yeah.
funny.
It was. Yeah, but like, yeah, he's actually lost a lot of weight, which is crazy to think. But he's lost a lot of weight. So like, good for him, and that's why he's still with us because he's actually kind of done the work.
Yeah, but he as Chubbs' son, kind of weird. And the fact
Yeah,
that he had a fucked up hand too. That was like, okay, what are we doing
yeah.
here?
We didn't need him having the fucked up hand. He could
They're
have had
just doing
something else
replays.
fucked up. Yeah. Like that was weird, and I actually would have thought they would have had somebody else who was like closer to Happy's age or something like that, or like maybe just a little bit younger.
See, I thought Kid Cudi was going to be his son. When I heard Kid Cudi got cast, Kid Cudi is in one scene at the very end. It's so random.
When was he in it?
He was the cop that arrests Ben Stiller.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It was so random. I was like, yeah, exactly. But I remember Hollywood Reporter being like, Kid Cudi joins cast at Happy Gilmore too. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. He's
Oh,
probably
no,
Chubbs'
he's
son.
playing Chubbs' son. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. Nope.
He would
I
not
wanted to
think
be
it's
Chubbs'
Lavelle.
son.
What? Yeah,
I
he
wanted
could
to
have
be
been
his
good.
son.
He could have been good. Keep the honor going. The
Hmm,
great Carl
hmm.
Weathers. Um,
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi is in this movie, and the fun thing about watching the Adam Sandler movie, especially particularly the comedies, because the dramas he doesn't really pop up, is what is Steve Buscemi going to do in this movie? Because he does some weird shit, and he was the neighbor who was practicing with the daughter of the dancing when he did the dance move to get away from the sons.
Yeah.
He did a pirouette, but like he's watching the maxi golf tournament at the neighbor's house, and he gets all jittery and he goes, this actually made me laugh really hard. He goes, Can I use your mailbox?" What? Yeah, that whole maxi competition thing was insane. That was so stupid
Yeah.
with the
Yeah, it
different
was.
floor with. But then I was like, oh, so Happy Gilmore's secret weapon is just geometry. I
I
mean,
don't
it's
know
more
about
than that because he had to know like about weight balance and stuff like that. Like, but it's math. Math is like his secret power. Because they always say it's
no.
the brute strength and being able to hit the ball, but actually, like in that final competition, that was all like because remember, like he was in the dugout, and then like LaBelle was like, "Oh, you got to ricochet it," and he said, "Oh yeah," but he can only do that if he's good at like measurements. You know what I mean?
Well, so like
And
it
anticipating the
also
elements. And shit.
this movie says like between the first film and like his career, he'd actually gotten good at like putting and shit like that. But obviously, after not playing for such a long time, after he killed his wife with the drive, he hadn't played, so he's really rusty. But like he actually after a while actually started getting good and learning how to putt and everything, which started to happen at the end of the first film. But he won like what, like 5 or 6 gold jackets after that first one that he won in the first film. So like obviously he was a solid golfer after that.
Yeah, I hear that. It's just but then, like, that was the whole point of the Haley Joel Osment storyline stuff, right? Is that they were able to physically alter them where they could do that basically what Happy Gilmore could do. But then remember,
Yeah.
he's able to beat Haley Joel Osment because he's able to ascertain the different fluidities of weight and distribution and all that stuff to be able to get the hole.
Well, also, Haley Joel, whatever his fucking name is, I can't. What is this? What boy's? What's that boy's
His
name?
character's name was Billy Jenkins, even though everyone
Yeah.
kept messing up his name.
So he fucked up a shot because he didn't know the thing fucking
Yeah,
turned.
yeah,
So he lost. So that's how he was able to kind of catch up to him and everything.
yeah. So insane.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. Also, Haley Joel Osment, just really leaning into that like douchebag white guy vibe, huh?
Yeah.
He plays like
Yeah.
a creep on the new season of Wednesday too. Like he's getting weird.
But good for him. Like, get a little weird. I mean,
Maybe he's saying
he's also
loved it in What We Do with the Shadows. I haven't finished that yet. I've only gotten through the first season.
what we do in the shadows.
That's the vampire movie. It's the show about the vampires in Staten Island.
Oh yeah, I
It's
didn't
really
watch that one.
funny. It's
I didn't watch that
stupid.
one.
It's really stupid.
Okay. Well, but like also at the same time, if you look at him just, just who he is and his body structure, whatever, like for the most part, he'd probably get cast in comedies.
Yeah.
If not, he's gonna be playing like a fucking douchebag like it's just like characterization. It's just like that's like that. I feel like the casting the part will look at him as like he's this guy. And
Yeah.
even though like you don't nobody wants to be pigeonholed, but it's just like
Or pigeon
niggas
toed.
like
That's
yeah,
true.
nobody wants to be pigeonholed either.
I'm just saying. You don't have to dismiss me. Yes, and
I'm
a
not
negative.
dismissing you, man.
Uh,
I said yeah. I said, yeah, you're right.
Speaking of yes, and I hated that Screech joke. I hated it. Where it was like, oh, who's Screech? I've never heard of it. And then the people were dressed up as Screech. It was like, doesn't make any sense. This is bad. That's a bad joke.
Who do they call him Screech?
The player, one of the players was like, the Maxi team was like, "Oh, my name is Screech" or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the whole
Yeah.
movie felt like a fucking fever dream. That was like my last note was like, so this was a fever dream? Because there's like
Yeah.
100 something cameos in this fucking thing. There's so many cameos. You're
Yeah.
like, okay, Adam
And it's
Sandler,
not like
you have
Dustin Diamond
friends.
died. It's not like Dustin Diamond died,
He did.
on the greatest, huh?
Dustin Diamond died.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Oh,
saying like
okay.
it's not like he died. I didn't finish the
Oh,
sentence. It's not like he died on the greatest of terms. You know what
oh,
I'm
okay.
saying? Like,
I thought you were
he
genuinely like,
was
he didn't die. You'd just be like,
it's
Justin,
just like
I'm on the
but that's what I'm saying. It's just like are we paying homage to just the Dustin Diamond
I don't
in
know
this
what that
film?
is. But that's what they
Yeah,
have.
that was a weird thing
I mean, it could
to
be a
bring up.
Justice for Screech thing, but I don't know. I thought all of them were bad on Saved by the Bell. I didn't like any of these niggas. Even Lisa Turtle, I was
I'm
like,
sorry.
Lisa Turtle, like I'm with it, but like we ain't gonna be like together because you asshole.
Well, I think like she actually has like a mental
No, she has lupus, I think.
illness. No, I think she's like there was somebody on that show. No, I think she's
Well, remember,
like
Alyssa Berkeley lost her mind after Showgirls, and she maybe lost it before. When did they film that "I'm So Excited" episode when she was taking the caffeine pills? Classic episode, but not for the
I
right
mean, but
reasons.
Tiffany Amber Thiessen, baby.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing is like if I were like in the Saved by the Bell school and I'm Brandon, right? But I somehow get to hook up
Mhm.
with all the chicks on the Saved by the Bell cast. I know if I hook up with fucking Tiffany, what's her character's name? Kelly?
Kelly.
Kelly. If I hook up with Kelly, Zach is going to beat me behind the school to death. You know what I
Hold
mean?
on.
Because
Hold
if
on.
a black dude gets into
First of
that,
all,
he's going to beat me with a fucking metal baseball bat. You go,
Zach.
I'm going to be on the fucking milk carton myself, nigga. Like,
So first of all,
you
Zach
fucking
Morris
Slater
ain't
will help
beating
him.
nobody's ass. You remember when there was a episode where him and Slater got into a fight?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. Slater
Yeah,
was about that. That's why he's the brown boy.
yeah. He didn't look like he was gonna ever be that dude. And yes, what's her name? Lark Voorhees. She actually has a schizo alternative disorder.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so like she has like an actual like mental issue.
Damn.
So
But
it's like
Professor
it's
Justin over
because
there,
so like that's why
knowledge.
she kind of disappeared.
I mean, we all disappear, don't we? After we do some crazy shit like that.
Okay.
We'd all did. Wouldn't you get off the fucking radar? I mean, some of them got to eat. Like, they got to keep acting and stuff. But, you know, I would have laid low after some of that shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because like I think she had some like legal issues or something like that, and everybody was saying she was on drugs, but that's what it actually was.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, also, like, the business will break you too. Like, life can break you mentally. I mean, think about how many people,
Yeah.
post COVID are not all right. I think
Yeah.
I'm one of them. I'm insane.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
crazy pre-pandemic, but
yeah. And here you are on a podcast with your taco meat all out.
I do have a lot of. I feel like I'm selling plantains. I feel like after this, I'm gonna go to my cart and be like, sell fucking ices.
hey, papi, I know black. I know black.
I
I'm
got
Dominican.
cherry, papaya, and today, just for
you,
today, mango.
hey, you want pina colada?
So weird. You sound like Jeffrey Wright in fucking Shaft. People's Hernandez. You see Geronimo folk.
Do me. Do me.
I don't care what anyone says. That shit was great.
Yeah, it was. It was.
All right. Um,
He
Shooter
was
Steve.
wild.
Oh, I do have to give it up for Christopher McDonald who reprised his role as Shooter McGavin. I actually thought
Yeah.
Shooter had some stuff to do. I thought it was gonna be very generic, like run of the mill. I'm the villain trying to take you down. Like he actually had some stuff to do.
Yeah.
I did think it was hilarious when he was like getting questioned for parole,
Mhm.
and he just couldn't help like shitting on fucking Happy Gilmore.
So yesterday I went to Sunday. I went to Connecticut because one of my friends had a
I'm
barbecue.
sorry.
One of my college friends. Okay. Okay, I don't
Yeah,
know why
Connecticut's
you're
weird.
throwing Connecticut shade, but so I went to Connecticut for a friend's barbecue, and on the way there, I passed by the exit for my old for my college, and I see a sign, and guess who's on it? Fucking Shooter McGavin. For like a law firm, it's like shooters shoot, and he's on there. He's like, I'm
Oh,
like with some other guy. Like, I was like, what is going on?
yeah, man.
It's like, hey, any money is good money. I guess.
Yeah, man. The things that
What the
people
fuck
use
is
their like this for is insane.
yeah.
I'm sure there's so many things that people like get requested for their characters that they're just like, what? Someone wants to pay me a
Yeah.
few $1,000s to use my likeness for that. I'm sure
Oh my god, it's so stupid. It was so fucking stupid.
it's really stupid. But this whole movie just didn't make. The thing is similar to like folks pulling the wool, the curtain, coming behind the curtain. We just recorded our review for Patreon for Freakier Friday, and just feels a
Mhm.
lot of these legacy sequels are just being made, but there's no real there. Like,
Yeah,
because I think it dilutes the legacy of the first one.
true.
It's just, this didn't this didn't justify itself at all. It's the same way that like Zoolander 2 sounded horrible. I didn't even bother to see it because of my experiences with Dumb and Dumber 2 and fucking
No,
the Anchorman 2.
no, I'll tell you, Zoolander 2 is really bad.
Is it worse than this?
It's oh no, this I actually kind of enjoyed this. There's
Huh,
enjoyable aspects of this. No, Zoolander 2 is not enjoyable. It's not enjoyable at all. It's really hard to watch.
okay.
And Dumb and Dumber 2 was atrocious.
Yeah.
Atrocious.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just keep getting burned to these. Yes, this one made me laugh a little bit more than others, but it didn't need to be almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
This is 118 minutes. It did not need to be
Yeah.
this long. This is a tight
True.
85-minute movie at best.
I don't know about 85. Like,
I kept it
you can
real
make
tight.
you can make this 90, maybe 100 minutes, but like, yeah, it was too long in the tooth, and that really just kind of after a while it was like, all right, so what's happening here? But I think where they could have cut was kind of like all the lead up. Let's get to the golf. Let's get to fucking all the golf stuff and weird shit, as opposed to spending too much time with the lead up and how it's like, all right, the once they showed us that like he killed his wife, by accident, he accidentally killed his wife, and like he slipped into depression. He's an alcoholic now. He lost everything. All right, we're off to the races from there. And it's just like, all right, what's the climb? What's the climb back to grace? But like we had him starting to do, like those long drive, trying to get his shit back together, and then like, the thing, that golf cart blows up, and then he's like right back again, and he had to build himself back up again. We didn't need that. It's like we could have cut out that scene. I mean, also like cut out our Eric Andre. We don't really need.
I mean, that was fine. I mean, no, it wasn't actually. It was really
Yeah.
like random, and I would have gotten better acting choices if possible. But this movie was a huge hit. This movie achieved 47 million views opening weekend, breaking Netflix's record. So what the fuck do I know at this point?
Yeah, yeah. See?
I mean,
Shut the
they
fuck up.
clearly pay Adam Sandler because they know what they're getting. They know it's not going to be like critically acclaimed, highbrow shit. It's going to be silly, weird as fuck. But that's what people keep watching, and he
But
clearly knows his audience for it.
but you know what? I think, and part of it with Adam Sandler is the fact is just like watching his films, you feel like everybody's just having fun on set. You know what I'm saying? And like you feel like it's a good time, and I think that comes through even with the performances. It just like you just have that feeling that it's just like, oh man, like I would have loved to have been there, shooting this. It probably was just an amazing set to be on. And when that shines through to the final product, I think it says a lot. And like and that's why people keep coming back. The Adam Sandler movies, regardless of whether they're good or not, they're feel good films
Yes,
and it's partly because of the environment that he creates, as a producer, as a performer, and everything in between.
that's fair. Yeah, I mean, I still fuck with Adam Sandler movies. Like they just don't all hit, and like I think that's perfectly fine. And the ones that do hit, I love them to death. I watch Big Daddy all the time. I
Yeah.
watch Billy Madison all the fucking time. And even Murder Mystery. The first Murder Mystery is really good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just that this one just didn't quite work for me. I thought it tried too hard and didn't really have much to say. And it's
Fair.
a little bit too long. Some of his Netflix comedies are like over 2 hours. It's kind of insane. Um, but let's see if I'm an outlier on this. Our producer Lluvia put up some letterbox reviews for Happy Gilmore 2.
Letterboxd.
And this first one's from Clockwork King, who wrote Happy Gilmore 2 and the Multiverse of Cameos. 3 out of 5 stars. There were a lot of fucking cameos.
Well done.
All right. Greg's 1999 wrote, "Who the fuck is this even for? All the people that like the first movie are going to be too old because this is so goddamn childish. The countless celebrities cameos are going to age like sour milk. I know who half of them are already, and it added nothing to the experience. They basically turned golf into a Fortnite game. I feel sorry for everyone involved." 2 out of 5 stars.
Okay.
All
Somebody
right.
didn't like it.
CHXORILE wrote, "Never thought I'd see the day Bad Bunny and Shooter McGavin carried an Adam Sandler movie, but here we are." 3 out of 5 stars. Okay, fair point.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Alan wrote, "Travis Kelsey really is the first Nepo boyfriend to ever exist." Heart emoji. Damn. Okay.
No, Kevin Federline, I think he may have him.
Yeah.
And
Remember he tried to
but
do that rap
also,
album?
what's that?
Remember Kevin Federline tried to put out a rap album?
No, I did not know that.
You didn't know that? Oh, it was terrible. The music, I think, what the fuck was that song called? He had a single called like Fat Booty or like That's So Booty. Hold on one second. It was insane.
But also, at the same time, uh, again, Travis Kelsey is not a nepo fucking boyfriend, because he was actually more famous than any other nepo baby has ever been before it's fucking Taylor Swift. So it's like, I don't know. It's like I get what they're trying to say. It's like, just because you don't watch football doesn't necessarily mean that he's a nepo baby.
Mm, got it. Oh, Kevin Federline's first single was called Papa Zal. You don't remember that fire song?
No, Brandon. Under no, like, listen to anything called Papa Zal.
You didn't get his album Playing with Fire when it came out on October
Now,
31st,
I know that you did.
2006?
I know that you did.
I did not. It debuted at number 151 on the Billboard 200 chart with
It's a lot higher than I thought it would be.
sales of 6,000 copies.
God. Who bought
6,000.
that? Like, no,
Kevin
seriously
Federline,
though.
6,000 times. Get him, mama. I'll reimburse you. Oh my God. All right.
Christmas has come early, everybody.
Jay Schmoney wrote about Happy Gilmore 2. Pretty offended. I was the only person in the world not asked to make a cameo in this. 1 out of 5 stars. I feel that pain. And then Matthew Ellis wrote, "The only happy thing about this movie is when it ends." 1 out of 5 stars. Now, before we get to our review of this movie, we did get some Patriot thoughts. Remember, folks, when you sign up at patreon.com/media popcorn, you're guaranteed to have your thought or review of a film we're going to be talking about read on that episode. So Kendall Scarberry wrote, "I really liked it. They set the movie to be a real sequel, not just a rehash. John Daly and Scotty Schiffer were awesome lampooning themselves. All the nods to dead characters and old jokes was a nice touch in the graveyard fight." Okay. Courtney Arcana wrote, "It's universally agreed upon that comedy sequels usually suck, so it's a pleasant surprise how much I enjoyed this one. The decision to kill off Virginia was unexpected, but it made the movie something more than just a nostalgia trip. I also like seeing that Shooter was mildly disturbed when he heard that she had passed, and the overall handling of his character also made the movie more enjoyable. The cameos range from great to forgettable, but none of them really hurt the film. Sandler nailed it with this one for me, so I give it a large popcorn." And then Justin Rich wrote, "This would get 2 ratings depending on 2 scenarios. 1, for the people that never saw Happy Gilmore 1 or are too young to remember that movie, they would probably give this a stale popcorn. 2, for those that did watch Happy 1 and are old enough to catch all the callback references in the new movie, they would give this a medium popcorn. I give this the latter. It's a medium because it's a quick, enjoyable watch. I caught the references and the story makes more sense so that the cohesion is there for me." Okay. So those are our Patreon reviews for Happy Gilmore 2. Now, Drake, Justin,
Drake.
Drake, where you been, Drake? What'd you miss? A lot, nigga. Um, what's our rating, Justin? What's our rating system? Come on, baby.
There's a whole lot of people. Yeah. Guys, you know how we do this. We rate movies back to popcorn, small, medium, large, and the XL for the exceptional. If a film doesn't deserve any hot, buttery, delicious popcorn covered in Drake, we throw it into to the stale popcorn pile. We pile piles and piles of stale popcorn on top of it. So, Brandon, we sat down and we watched the 2025 sports comedy film Happy Gilmore 2, starring Adam Sandler, Christopher McDonald, Bad Bunny, Ben Stiller, and a whole bunch of other people who just popped up in this motherfucker. What say you, sir?
Damn, this had a budget of 150 million. Anyways, this gets a small. This gets a small popcorn. It's not the worst thing that Adam Sandler's done on Netflix, but it might be the most pointless. At least a lot of stuff he's done on Netflix has been original, and I've at least
I
given
don't
him
know,
shit.
man. He has some crazy shit on
He
it.
just, this is my time. This is my rating.
Okay, go.
My
Okay,
rating,
go ahead.
baby. Come
Go
on.
ahead, nigga. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Be
I thought
yourself.
the performances, they did the best they could and stuff. I just like seeing Adam Sandler spread his wings a little bit, stretch his legs a little bit, do something different. And this is more or less the same. And again, Happy Gilmore is such a middle of the road Adam Sandler comedy for me. Like, it's not in my top 5 or anything like that. So I was very indifferent to this sequel, and this didn't change in my mind one way or the other. I probably just more watched the original and always pick that over the sequel if it were an option. So, Justin, what's your rating?
Yeah. So whatever the hell he has to say now. I actually thought that this was actually a fun sequel. Like, yes, watching this with the kids, it was a little bit raunchier than even the first one was. Excuse me. Than the first one was, and I wasn't necessarily happy about that because I wasn't expecting it. But I thought that, outside of that, I think that they did a pretty good job at giving us some. I mean, like, this movie's weird. It's weird and it's all over the place, but it kind of sticks in that Happy Madison kind of a wheelhouse where he typically plays. I do think that this is a little bit longer than I would have liked it to be, but at the same time, it was. I thought it was a fun watch, and like Happy Gilmore isn't a middle ground film for me. Like, it's like one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies, up there with like The Waterboy, his sports films. I love all of them. So like, yeah, I'm gonna give this a medium popcorn. But like, if this was a little bit shorter and they kind of tightened up the first half of the film, I think this could have easily been a large. But hey, not all going to be, full on winners.
Got it. Yeah, they're not all going to be winners, folks. True
Mm-hmm.
words have never been said on this podcast. As always, you can follow me at Frodo_Blackens on all social media platforms, particularly Threads and Instagram. That's where I'm at these days. FrodoBlackens.com for show dates, including some Trump Black History dates in New Orleans, Brooklyn, Baltimore, all the fun stuff. And you can follow the show at Medium P Podcast on all social media platforms. Be sure to go to youtube.com/Medium Popcorn. Press that subscribe button to get to see our ugly mugs and the movies we talk about every goddamn week. And Justin, if you want to support the show financially as well as follow you, brother, what can they do?
Well, guys, you can follow me at J Brown Did It on all the social media platforms. But you can love this show. You can enjoy this show. You can support this show on Patreon. Patreon.com/medium popcorn. We have $2, $5, $10, and $15 packages. If you want to, check out some of our older stuff, well, guess what? Our backlogs go right on to Patreon. We have bonus episodes. We have mini shows. Guys, Patreon is where it's at. So again, take yourself over to patreon.com/medium popcorn. Show us a little love. And if you want to show us even more love, drop us a little coffee. Brandon, tell us about that coffee shit.
Yeah. You want to support the show? Take yourself over to ko-fi.com/medium popcorn. Donate what's equivalent to a cup of coffee or a small popcorn to the podcast. It all helps the show. So once again, that's ko-fi.com/medium popcorn. We love you. Mwah.
Smooches
And butter pecan.
I don't know why there's butter or pecan there, but I just said smooches. I'm just giving you a nice little kiss, but Brandon wants to slather things all over you. That fucking freak.
Jesus Christ.
That
Way to
fucking
sex
freak.
shame me.
I'm king shaming you. That's right. I said it.
Lord. All right. Evie, we're done.
Medium popcorn. We are two niggas spoiling movies. Yeah. Brandon Collins. That's me. And Justin Brown for your movie needs. Medium popcorn. Woo! You haven't seen it, well, we're gonna spoil it. Spoil it in your face. That's your warning. So